Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School. I'm Stevie.
I am Betty.
Today, we are looking at our World in Pictures lesson where if you have the magazine or the DVD or the QR code, whatever you're using, you get to see pictures to help you learn vocabulary. And that's always for me. If I can see it and hear it and read it, that will help me memorize it.
Definitely. And today we're actually going to talk about something.
I know. I like our topic.
Yeah.
Do you like animals?
I do.
I love animals, and especially baby animals, right?
Oh, they look so cute.
Baby animals are so cute. So
Cool.
today we're talking about life with a new fur baby.
Yay.
Now, a fur 就是动物的毛,
对.
right? So this is a word that probably is kind of new. It's slang. It's probably started maybe 10, 20 years ago, like ine. And so people, they started saying, oh, my pet is my baby.
对.
And of course, most pets are furry.
对.
So we started calling them, oh, they're my furry kids.
他是我的毛小孩这样子。
Yeah. And so pretty soon we say, oh, I have a new fur baby.
跟台湾一样，就现在的宠物，就是以前都觉得说看门的嘛，狗狗就看门这样，不会有这么深的感情。但后来呢，我们就觉得说自己的小孩子毛小孩好像是我生的这样子哦。所以我们今天要讲讲与毛小孩的甜蜜生活。
Life with a new fur baby.
Matt and Tracy are talking about their pets.
I saw pictures of your new puppy on your social media. He's so cute.
I know, but he causes a lot of trouble.
Really? Is he noisy or does he destroy things?
He makes a huge mess sometimes. He runs all over the house and often knocks over his water bowl.
Yeah, young dogs have so much energy.
We're training him to walk on a leash, but he hates wearing a collar.
My dog doesn't like it either, so I got a comfortable harness for her.
That sounds like a good idea. I should try that. So do you walk your dog every day?
Yeah, my dad usually takes her out 3 times a day, in the morning, afternoon, and evening.
That's nice. It's a good way to keep your dog healthy and happy. By the way, where does your dog usually sleep at night?
She has dog beds in both the bedroom and the living room, so she sleeps wherever she likes.
Our puppy has to sleep in a crate. He feels safe there, so we'll probably wait until he's a bit older before letting him sleep somewhere else.
That makes sense. Puppies often feel more secure in small spaces. He won't stay that little for long, though.
I hope he doesn't grow up too fast. He's just too cute right now.
Okay, so in our dialogue today, we have Matt and Tracy. And Matt and Tracy are talking about their pets. So we start with Tracy saying, I saw pictures of your new puppy on your social media. Or I saw pictures of your new puppy on your social media. He's so cute.
好可爱哦。对，我们就这样对不对？那今天我们场景是 Matt 跟 Tracy 就很简单，他们在聊宠物的事情嘛。他说我有看到 Tracy 就讲了我有看到你在社群媒体上 PO 的你的新的这个小狗的照片那个小狗好可爱哦，看起来是男生。
Yeah. And that's right. He's so cute. For a long time, in Taiwan, whenever I heard people talk about pets, they said it. And to use it, 动物的它, right? That's okay, but in English, when you know the gender, male or female dog.
性别的时候。
Yeah, then we say he or she.
就你知道他的性别的时候，然后他又是你的宠物的时候，就尽量用男生 he 或女生 she， 不要用 it 感觉你跟他很不熟。
Yeah. So, he's so cute, your puppy. And Matt says, I know, he's so cute. But he causes a lot of trouble.
他就说我知道那个 I know 就是 对不对？是不是真的很可爱吼的那种感觉 ？I know， 是不是很可爱哈？但是呢，它也是一个麻烦精哦 ，causes a lot of trouble，cause trouble。就小狗嘛，就很可爱啊，然后
Yeah.
精力旺盛吧。
You know, sometimes there's a word that we have when a person you know, like is a person who causes a lot of trouble.
对
We call them a troublemaker.
troublemaker。
Yeah. So in school, you know, I had that classmate. He was always doing things to get in trouble, and he was always doing things to get me in trouble. And so I thought of him as a little troublemaker.
麻烦鬼哦，就
Yeah.
捣蛋鬼的感觉哦。
And so I'll tell you right now, yes, we could say, oh, yeah, he's so cute, but he's a little troublemaker.
也可以这样子用 troublemaker 这样哦，对
He causes a lot of trouble. He's a troublemaker.
就很麻烦。那 maker 很简单，就在后面加 maker，make 加 r 就可以了
Yeah,
哦。
M-A-K-E-R.
没错。
Okay, so now Tracy says, really? Really? He causes a lot of trouble? Is he noisy or does he destroy things? Now, this word is good. You can say break things, right? But usually dogs don't break things.
不会把东西打破，对不对？狗狗
Yeah,
的话，
unless, you know, they bump something.
对，就撞到哦，就
Yeah,
冲
hopping,
撞到，
you know, or something.
对
But when a dog like chews things up, yeah, he destroyed it.
就是比如说像是他去咬东西，把那个沙发的那个沙发套咬烂呢、这种哈。他说真的假的？他是很吵吗？还是他是这种破坏狂这样哦？就是看到东西就要咬，这样 destroy 就是破坏。那他是怎么样的性格的狗狗呢？
If you have a puppy, you have to train them not to do those things.
对，狗狗很
Yeah.
很怕坏人，要
Yeah.
训练。
The little dogs, it's natural. They like to chew things.
它会咬人家脚啊，很
它会
痛。
咬东西. They'll destroy your shoes, just like your cat will destroy your sofa.
都是一样的哈，
Yeah.
咬鞋子、咬沙发。
You have to train them. Don't do
没
that.
错。
So, is he noisy or does he destroy things? And so Matt says, well, he makes a huge mess sometimes. And mess, that could mean a lot of things.
对 ，mess。For
Yeah.
example，
Well, of course, if the dog is running all over and, you know, pulling blankets, and they love to chew on toilet paper, and so they can make a big mess, right? 把东西弄得乱七八糟，
对。
弄乱。But in English, if your dog pees or poops somewhere they're not supposed to, we also say, oh, the dog made a mess. You know, the dog pooped on the floor. There's dog mess. So that's 比较口语方面。
就是把东西搞得一团乱哦。这个 mess 就是乱七八糟。有时候我们也可以讲人，比如说他刚失恋 ，he's a mess， 也不洗澡，也不刷牙，然后对披萨都那边乱放啊，没有吃完，碗也不洗，这样子哦，就是 mess。
Yeah, he's a mess.
对，它本身就是那一坨脏乱的来源。对
And if you want to use the adjective and say that somebody is a messy person, then you say, oh, he's really messy.
它很乱，
He's not clean.
有点脏乱哦，不爱
Yeah.
干净这样
Yeah.
子哦。
And then it could be, of course, be dog mess, like 有可能是小便大便. Yeah, that. But I think here we're talking about running all over
对，
and
一团
ripping
乱
things apart.
不
Yeah.
是大便小便的那个意思，有的时候也会这样子。
Yeah. So he makes a huge mess sometimes. He runs all over the house and often knocks over his water bowl.
他说呢，他常常把家里弄得一团糟，就有 make a mess 这个动词的搭配。然后呢，怎么样，在家里呢跑来跑去啦，然后 knock over 就把东西打翻，所以他很常把那个水碗，就是他自己的水碗就撞掉，然后就撞翻，然后那个水就洒出来。听起来还蛮有趣的。
And I have a way to help students remember this. You know, knock knock.
敲门哦。
Yeah, knock knock. What do? You hit the door.
对。
Knock knock. So if you can also, if you play games, you know KO, right? Knock out. That means you hit somebody and they're out. Okay? So to knock over means you hit something and you push it over.
所以中文就打翻嘛，你打到它，然后它就翻掉了，好像就是打翻这样子。
Yeah.
Knock 就打到 ，over 就翻过去了，不在这个同一个面向上，就整个倒过来了。对。
Yeah, and we'll use this for people. Like somebody's running and they accidentally hit you and you fall down. Oh, he knocked me over.
那这个有点严重哦，他整个把我撞翻了。
Yeah. So knock is actually a good word to use. It's very useful. So he knocks over the water bowl, okay? And so Tracy says, yeah, young dogs have so much energy.
他就说对呀，那个小狗通常啊那种能量值都很高哦，都不会累的感觉。
Just like little kids.
对呀，好累
Right?
的感觉。
Little kids that are, woohoo, yay! So young dogs have so much energy. And then Matt says, we're training him to walk on a leash, but he hates wearing a collar. So when you have a collar, that is the thing that goes on your neck.
项圈，
Yeah.
人也可以戴哦。
Yeah, if you like. Okay.
对。
So there's a collar. And actually, do you know that on a shirt like this is called your shirt collar?
你的这个衣服的领子哦。对了，我想人也可以戴。我刚才讲太快，我要说人在身上也可以用，不是人也可以戴啦，吓死我了。对，我要讲的就是它这个啦哈，衣服的这个。
你要像狗一样也可以啊。
对，我想说，奇怪，好像 Stevie 接话怎么接得怪怪的哦？对，它是衣服的那个，就衣服那个折叠处，像它这个衣服这个 collar 啦哈。我那时候就想到那个衣服，那个时候还脱口出人也可以戴。人的不会叫 collar 哦，人如果有的时候女生的那个饰品叫 chokers。
Yeah.
叫 chokers。
That's a collar.
对，也是一种 collar， 但是我讲 collar 会想到狗狗的。
Yeah. So and a leash. Is the rope that's on the collar that you hold.
对，就牵绳哦。
So we're training him to walk on a leash. You could say on a leash and collar, but he says we're training him to walk on a leash, but he hates wearing a collar.
对，他就说我们是要试着，就是我们要训练他可以这样牵绳散步，就我们走的时候，它是可以被我们拉着走，因为有时候狗它会自己头会弯来弯去嘛，所以我们要训练它可以跟着人走哦。对，但是它很不喜欢戴那种就脖子上的这种项圈啊，它是不喜欢的。就是对啦，狗狗应该不太喜欢。
We're going to talk about that in the next sentence because Tracy says, my dog doesn't like it either. So my dog also does not like the collar.
对
Okay. My dog doesn't like it either, so I got a comfortable harness for her.
A harness.
Now, a harness we use for a lot of things. A harness for a dog is called what?
背带，它的这个背带。
But do you know that if you work like 如果你是做建筑 construction and you work in the top of a building and you have to wear a safety harness.
这个是安全系带，就是很像人家吊钢丝的时候，你要穿那个安全护具。
So that you're tied off and attached,
对，
right?
有时候在玩游乐设施的时候也会要穿 harness。
Yeah.
对。
So that is also a harness. A harness is something that goes around your body to keep you safe or to like help you or control your movement in some way.
所以大家应该有看过，它就是那种把胸啊这个 手啊前肢要套进去，然后把它固定住的那一种，它不是整个套在脖子，所以它比较舒服。像猫的就是要戴这种，猫你不能拽着它的脖子走。
Yeah, you can't use a cat collar for a walk.
它会很恨你。
And they'll probably get out of it.
没错，我们家猫就是这样子，然后就不见了。
它那种一定很容易逃出来。Yeah.
对，我没有抓回来了哈。对，然后他就说，对我们家狗就不喜欢，也不喜欢 Tracy 他们家也是有养狗哦，所以我就是买了一个就是给狗狗这种背带哦，胸带给它。
Okay, we're going to take a quick break and come back with part 2 of our dialogue. Tracy just said, yeah, we got a comfortable harness for our dog. And also, is Tracy's dog male or female?
Tracy 的话呢，看起来是 her，
Yeah,
所以说女生的。
So female, right?
对。
All right, so now Matt says, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, getting a harness.
对。
That sounds like a good idea. I should try that.
他就说到，因为我们要接着我们上半部的这个对话嘛，就是我们那个 Tracy 就说，哎，那胸背带这个好像是很不错嘛，他就说，哎，那 Matt 就接着讲说，哎，那听起来好像很不错哎，我好像也可以试试看哦。
Actually, harnesses are much safer for your animals than a collar.
没错，我也是觉得这样子。
Yeah.
就是这个很容易勾到什么的，然后比较不安全哦。
Yeah, and also think about it. If somebody was pulling you by your neck, you would probably hate that.
没错。
Yeah. So harnesses are better for the animal. So Matt says, that sounds like a good idea. I should try that. So do you walk your dog every day?
他就问他说，哎，那这个 walk 当然就是遛狗的意思吧，因为他后面有加狗嘛。他就说，哎，那你是每天遛狗吗？
Yes. So, and also, so that is, not only is it a verb, but we're now saying, walk your dog. So does your dog walk? Yes, I walk my dog. So we can use that. We can use that more than one way. Now Tracy says, yeah, my dad usually takes her out 3 times a day, in the morning, afternoon, and evening.
听起来是还蛮长的。他就说，哎，对啊，我爸爸通常呢会带他，就是每一天会散步3次哦，早上，然后下午还有晚上都要各1次这样。
That's actually what they kind of need.
没错，狗狗让它蛮常带它
Really,
去
it's
晃晃。
good for them to go walking 2-3 times a day. Yeah. And so Matt says, oh, that's nice.
哦，那很棒哎，那很不错
Yeah,
哎。
that's nice. It's a good way to keep your dog healthy and happy.
这个是一个让你的狗狗啊可以健康而且快乐的一个方式嘛，你要让它带它去溜达溜达，这样放风这样。
And then he says, by the way, where does your dog usually sleep at night? So, by the way is a phrase that we use sometimes in English, and it just means, hey, because we're talking about this thing, you know, I'm going to mention this too.
就是有点像是中文的这个对了啊，对了哈，拜的顺道一提哦，就哎对了，那你的狗狗晚上通常睡哪里呀？我跟你一起睡吗？
Yeah. But we don't use this commonly anymore. So, like, you might use it, but really here, he could say, yeah, it's a good way to keep your dog healthy and happy. Where does your dog usually sleep at night?
所以 by the way 比较少用，现在应该
By
比较
the
少用。
way, it's used, don't use it too much.
不要把它当成口头禅，这样就是要
Yeah.
适当的时机
Yeah.
用再用，不用特别的把它加进去。有的时候不加其实也可以。
Because sometimes when you add it in, it just sounds like you're trying to speak in a certain way, but you don't know how.
有的时候会太刻意，所以它的那个语句会不顺。这个就是
Yeah.
要真的是对了。那你如果不是这对了的时候，你加就觉得太刻意了吧？这个人。
Yeah. So like if we're talking if we're at dinner and we're talking about, oh, lately, I've been teaching these classes and it's the English is really difficult and blah 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 blah, and then you say, oh, by the way, I heard that you got a new license for something.
对，有一个证照，哎，你好像考到一个新的证照哦，这样子。
Yeah, so, but here we're already talking about this thing, and so it's really normal to just say, oh yeah, keep your dog healthy and happy. So where does he sleep?
哦，我知道。
By the way, is when you're kind of switching the topic, but 它还是跟这个有一点关。
所以他用的这个时机就是，假设你已经这样瞬间，你的内容都很顺，就不用特别好像要特别把它插进去这样，不然会感觉你好像想要达到某一个目的，才会特别说哦 ，by the way，
Yeah，
你可能好像是有别有目的、别有用心这样子。
Yeah. So where does your dog usually sleep at night? And Tracy said, oh, she has dog beds in both the bedroom and the living room. So she sleeps wherever she likes, wherever she wants.
没错，那这狗看起来过得很开心哦。他就说呢，他在那个我们的卧室还有我们的客厅都有床哈，都有狗狗的床，所以呢就想睡哪里就睡哪里。
And Matt says, our puppy has to sleep in a crate.
我们现在这个小狗啊，还必须要睡在这个狗笼里面，外出笼也可以叫 crate 哦。
He feels safe there. So we'll probably wait until he's a bit older before letting him sleep somewhere else.
他在这边感觉会比较安全感哦，所以我们就是大概会等到他大一点点哦，再让他选择说他要睡哪里哦。目前就先让他睡笼子里面。
Yeah, until he's a bit older or a little older.
对，
Right. And Tracy says, oh, that makes sense.
有道理哦，你这样讲好像有理。
Yeah. Puppies often feel more secure in small spaces.
就是呢，通常小狗呢，它会觉得是比较有安全感的哦。当它的在的地方，它是稍微的比较小一点点哦，太大它反而会觉得怪怪的。
Yeah, cats too.
没错，
Cats
喜欢
too.
塞箱子。
Yeah. He won't stay that little for long, though. So he won't stay the same amount of little
对，
as he is now.
没
He
错
won't stay that little for long, though.
对，但是呢，它也不会永远都这么小啦，哈，所以很快呢，它就会长大了，这样。
And Matt says the same thing that I think we all think
没
about
错，
little baby animals and kids.
没错
You know, I hope he doesn't grow up too fast.
啊，真希望它可以永远都不要长大，不要长太快。
Yeah, he's just too cute right now.
它现在真的太可爱了，也就是说长大就没有那么可爱了。
不同可爱。
不同的可爱，有时候是
Yeah, but
可恶。
Watching little puppies and little cats and kids and watching them play and it's so cute.
没错，
Yeah. All right, that's all the time we have today. We'll see you next time.
拜拜。